I guess kind of take us through starting conference play, 3 pretty hard-fought games, but coming out with 3 wins. Do you guys feel like maybe you're as ready or more ready for the conference grind than you were a year ago?
I think we could say so, but Coach O has really just been preaching to be relentless and resilient, and I think we really kind of just honed in on that, even with the rebound that Carroll got at the end of the game, end of regulation, and then that gave us the momentum going into overtime. So we've had some close games in conference, but I think we know that they're going to be close and it's going to be a battle every night.
And then when you look at this one tonight, you're trailing with about a minute to go in regulation. Was there ever any doubt or hesitation or worry from this team, looking at that situation?
I would say no, because we had been in this situation at least maybe 2 times in out of conference play. So it was kind of just like, okay, like we've been here before and we can take care of it. So having that confidence behind us in conference games, it's just that much more of an edge to get it done when we're down.
Obviously, ladies, one of the storylines of this season is the depth of this team. Peyton, who's a starter, and Carroll coming off the bench on occasion. Carroll, in your situation, coming here to JMU, transferring in, and the depth that there was, how much difference is it from what you anticipated and the way things are working out this year for you personally and the minutes that you're getting on the court?
I've had to adapt to a lot. I came in being assigned 3-4, and I've just recently been moved to kind of 2-3, so I've had to learn a whole nother position on top of the 2 that I've already learned, and just embracing that and knowing that, like, whatever he puts me out on the floor at, like, I can get it done. So using that, and then a big thing for me is, like, defense. So taking care of it on that end, and minutes or not, I know that whoever's in is going to get it taken care of. And since we do have so much depth, it allows us to come in and kind of match that energy or excel it from the second group.
When you're on the bench in the course of the game, what's your game plan in those circumstances? What are you watching for? What are you looking at?
I guess whatever we're missing on the floor at that time. Like today, a big thing was energy. So like when I was on the bench, just giving energy to my teammates on the bench, on the floor, just talking through everything. It really helped us today.
Peyton, this season is one that you're putting a lot of time on the court, and the 3-point shooting hasn't been, let's face it, hasn't been there quite the way that you want, but you seem to have adjusted your game a little bit too as well. Are you finding yourself in different places on the floor this year than what you have in the past? And why I ask that is because of your rebounding ability this year has certainly come through.
A little bit, yeah, just different places. Sometimes 2 different positions. I'm running more the 3 this year instead of the 2, but just doing kind of what the team needs me to do. I feel like I love when we run hang loose, and I'm like, let me find this screen so I know like Susha's gonna get the ball. It's going up, it's going in. So I think just kind of playing my role and taking what they're giving me.
Very good, Susha. Another big game here today. Looks like you got a couple bruises there on the forehead.
I know. Thank you. I've seen it.
All right, very good. Today's ball game, that left side, you have just that has been seems to be your bread and butter here today. Spacing on the floor that your teammates are providing, how much has that been a benefit for you?
I mean, it's huge for me because honestly, like a lot of teams are doubling me, and if my teammates are not like moving when I get the ball, it's super hard for me to go to work because there's a lot of help and digs. So yeah, they're giving me the opportunity to go one-on-one.
I'm not 100% sure, but have you guys ran a play for Susha on the opening possession of every game this year? It seems like it's been a set play for you like pretty much every game.
Yeah, it's our first play to start a game. I mean, as long as it works, we're going to keep running it. And sometimes I score from it. Sometimes if I'm closed, we get a 3-point shot. So.
Yeah, I guess that was what I was building to is, how does that set up kind of the rest of the game when you make a point to do that early on?
That's kind of what we've done all year. So it gives us, just to start a game.
Yeah, it kind of sets the tone for like how the game's going to start. Like, oh, we got an easy layup. Let's try to make it as easy as possible. Every possession we get the ball down there.
And just kind of seeing how the defense guards it too. Just adjust based on that.
Mm-hmm.